I am in my crazy, messy basement. Let me tell you what's happened since I last talked about the basement and filmed down here. I had actually gotten the basement into a pretty good state. I thought that I was on top of the clutter down here. As I dig through and go deeper, I find so much more clutter. I found boxes that I haven't looked inside for over 15 years this morning. When we had our floors done, we had to get everything up off the floor. And so I ended up moving a lot of things down into the basement to get it out of the way. Well, that caused me to move a lot of things around, to discover new things that I didn't even know were down here. And so I have so much decluttering to share with you guys today. I've also had this epiphany on how I want to organize the basement. I'm going to be moving some furniture around. We do have people, when we have visitors, they sleep down here. So I want to make it a really nice guest room for them. Right now, it's like a guest room / storage area, and it's just like not that pleasant. I'm gonna link my other video as a card if you wanna go back and reference my video from several months ago where I talked about how I have 25 years of things and that I've been accumulating it in my basement, in my attic, and I've been slowly decluttering over time. And I share some of that with you, and I've been showing you all of my decluttering. But the basement, it's just so much more. And I'm gonna show you what I did just yesterday, literally just a couple of hours yesterday during the day and then a couple hours yesterday night. And I have so much to take to the donation center. It's crazy. So what I thought for today's video is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you what the space looks like so you kind of understand what we're working with. I'll try to do some before and afters. I'm gonna show you all of the things that I decluttered and that I'm gonna be taking to the donation center on Sunday, and I'll kind of go through my bags and explain why I'm decluttering everything. And then maybe I'll talk about this euphoric feeling that I'm having getting this basement in order. But let's go look at the bags now. Okay, so I have this stack of floor carpet tiles. Let me show you. Okay, that's the stack of carpet tiles. I'm going to try to insert some footage of what those carpet tiles are. They are from the company Floor. I found out that flooring and carpeting makes up a huge portion of the landfill. And so I do not want to contribute to that. But what's awesome about this company is I've used these tiles for about 10 to 12 years, I would say. Unfortunately, they reached their end of life. They just became so worn down. We had them in the living room, which is one of our most highly used rooms. They have this program where when you're done with your carpet tiles, they will send you bags. You fill those bags with your tiles. You can put 12 in a bag, and then you drop it off at UPS. It gets shipped back to the company. They recycle the tiles fully, and they make brand new carpets with them. I love that. That was the whole reason why I bought the tiles in the first place. So I'm going to be doing that with the tiles, and I'm going to, those bags arrive in a couple of days. So these will be gone. These carpet tiles will be gone. This is a fan up here that I think I'm going to install in my daughter's room. It's been down in the basement for quite some time. Oh my gosh, I have so much stuff behind me. So maybe let's just start. The biggest thing that I have that I'm going to be decluttering from this space, books. I have so many books. I will try to insert some footage just to give you a flavor of how many books I have. But I have to tell you, I don't think the footage does it justice. And when I pulled the bookshelf from away from the wall yesterday, books that had fallen behind it that I couldn't see because of the wall. Oh my God, when I show you how many books I have. I mean, so this is just like a few that can't fit, and I'm gonna be putting them in here. But I have okay, I've got this huge box full of books. And I will say these books are mostly a lot of them are work type of books, just like different kind of help books. I'm in marketing, so I've got a ton of marketing books. I also have a lot of books from college, my college textbooks that I kept for some reason. So that's that. Okay, so let's just kind of go a little deeper here. Then, I found another candle. If you watch my channel, you know I'm trying to get rid of all these scents from my home. That one's used, but I know that they'll take it and they'll sell it. They'll resell it because while it's used, it's still, it's got many, many hours to go. Then this bag here, also completely full to the brim of books. I don't like putting books in bags like this, but I don't have any boxes, so this is what we're gonna have to do. I found this ancient speaker set. I will be donating that as well. So, maybe somebody would like to use that. This is the second bag of books. Again, I can kind of see what I've got in here. college textbooks. Some kids' books are in here. I had a lot of like pregnancy and childcare books, which I don't feel that I need those anymore. I'm an expert. Just kidding. I'm not an expert, but I'm not reading those books. The next thing, I have this. This is a Girl Scout cookie oven. If you watched my video before, you may have remembered that I actually already took this to the donation center, and I made the grave mistake of bringing it home, because when I started pulling it out of the car, my daughter saw it and she was like, "Don't donate that. You gotta keep it." So I brought it home. Well, that was many, many months ago. It is still sitting in my basement, so we will go back for round 2, and this will be going to the donation center as well. Then I have some comforters and blankets and sheets that I need to get rid of. So this is like one comforter that I have, and unfortunately, it's ripped, so I'm going to be donating it. A lot of you have suggested to give your comforters to animal shelters. And I looked into it, and you actually can't donate comforters because they have fluff inside of it, and a lot of the animals in the shelters are chewers, and they could choke on it. But you can give sheets that don't have elastic in them, so you can give pillowcases, sheets, and towels to pet shelters. So I will be doing that with any sheets that I have. You know, I've got this set of sheets here. Actually, I have this towel, but this goes with a set. I'm actually not going to donate this because I do have a set of 5 of those, and I'm just going to keep those down here. I also have this apron. I got this apron as a wedding gift. It's like the Calphalon apron, and it matches with my oven mitts, but I don't wear it. I mean, I should wear it, but I don't. So I'm just like not an apron person, so I'll be donating that. I have these 4 chairs. I think I'm going to donate these 4 chairs. I may actually put them on our Trash Nothing and see if somebody wants to come pick them up from my porch. We've got 6 of these black chairs, but I'm going to donate 4 because I don't really think I need all of these. Maybe I'll donate 2. I don't know. I have to decide how many we need to keep. The other thing is I've got a lot of these like tapestries. I don't even know what these are. Maybe not tapestries, maybe tablecloths and placemats. So I have to get rid of that. So here's kind of all of the things that will be donated. And here's my bookshelf. I'm still kind of organizing it, but look at that. I have many, many empty shelves. I also, in this area over here, I'm going to figure out what to do. I'm trying to store like comforters and pillows there for the guest area, but I've got kind of some empty space here. I think I'm going to put a lamp maybe up here. But this bookshelf, it just looks so nice, just sitting on the wall, kind of makes it nice and cozy in here. And I'll just show you what I've done over here. This is our living room. And if you're a super sleuth, you may remember this carpet was upstairs in my living room. And when we got new floors, I ended up thinking I was going to throw it away. But I rolled it out last night, put it here in the basement living room set. And I actually think it looks really nice. I think it kind of ties the space in together to have the furniture on it. Kind of old, can't quite see on camera, but it doesn't look bad. I like it. And then that silver bowl over there, I actually found in the bookshelf in just like a container. I haven't seen that in decades, so I put it out on display, and I think this turned out well. Let me show you this tapestry. This I found in our bookshelf. Haven't seen it in decades. Didn't even know that I had it. I almost donated it. I kind of saw it, and I was like, oh, donate. And then I was like, well, let me just look and see what it is. Well, thank God I did. This used to be hanging in my house when I was a kid. My parents had this hanging up. Let me just show this to you. I love this thing. Can you see this? It's like a deer. The colors, I don't know if the camera is doing it justice, but it is so nice. And I honestly think that it's handmade. I mean, I can't be sure. It says made in Italy, so I'm assuming it's handmade. I am going to hang this up. Do you guys think this would go in our dining room? Or is it weird to have a deer above your dining room table? Because I have a really big wall and I'm looking for something I can hang there. And I just think this would look so nice. If it doesn't go in there, I could consider putting it in our living room. I actually think it would look nice in our living room, but it may clash with the carpet. So I don't know. If you have any advice, let me know. I do kind of want to put it down here in the basement, but I want to look at this and see it now that I've found it. Anyway, thought I would show you that gem. I have to go through one more bin. The bin that I had earlier that you saw with the blankets in it, I've got another one. This one's full of papers. So let's go through that now. I thought we could maybe do some real-time decluttering together. I am so looking forward to getting everything to the donation center. This is just going to be great. Also, you can see the bedroom area behind me. It's like a huge disaster right now. But what I'm going to do is I've got 2 new dressers that I just bought that I'm going to put on either side of the bed, make it nice. I'm going to get a new comforter because, again, this comforter is many, many, many years old, probably, I don't know, 20 years old, I'd say. And I'm going to get a just nicer comforter and make the bed, make the whole area look a lot nicer. And I think this is going to really be a nice place for people to stay when they come visit me. Maybe then I'll have more guests. I'm ready to do some decluttering. I need to go, this is crazy. I need to go through all of these things. I'm going to be doing a lot of recycling. I have a lot of CDs. These aren't in cases, but don't worry. I have a whole tower of cases that I'm going to see if I can get my 8-year-old to match the CD up with the case, and then I'm going to donate them all. I was thinking maybe I could keep some of them, but I don't even have a DVD player anymore. So this looks to be paperwork. I can guarantee there's nothing in here that I need to save. I see receipts. I see, a lot of stuff from Home Depot. Oh, it looks like this is like carpet insulation materials. Again, haven't looked at this in decades. I'm really, okay, I do see some pay stubs from 2005. Not mine, my husband's, but we don't need any of this. I'm going to just see, this is all stuff from our condo. I don't think anything in here needs to be saved. This is the stuff from my husband's house that he had before we met. Copy paper. I could definitely use that. We have a printer upstairs. Okay, my husband used to be on this board, and he was the finance guy, and those are all their checks. Okay, so I think this whole thing can go. These papers are from ages ago. Now I'm going to go through this. This is kids stuff. Evan, 2013, he's my son, and he was only 1 year old when he made this. I might see about saving something. Like this is kind of cute. So I might just take a nice little picture of it. I'm thankful for my dad, thankful for my mom. That's cute. First birthday. Okay, I'm going to save a couple of these things. This stuff can go. Very cute. This is the problem when you kind of go through clutter, like paper clutter like this. It's very sentimental because a lot of this is from 2013, 2014 when my kids were tiny. Birthday boy, you're 1. Oh my goodness. I love you because you take me to a football, plays, something. I might have to save that. Although, oh yeah, okay. I wrote on the back. This was my daughter. Cute. I love you because you take me to baseball. So a lot of cards in here, which I may save the cards. And then looks like we've got some more books. Okay. I'm going to donate those books. More artwork. Yep, cute, but no need to save all of this. Okay, now it looks like, again, why am I saving all of this? Looks like a bunch of photo albums. Oh, wow. Okay, what I'm going to do with these photo albums, because I'm not going to throw these away, but I also don't think I want to keep them in here, because I think I can just put them on the shelf. And then that way, if people want to look at them, they can enjoy them. I used to make these. I don't know. Did you guys ever do this? I used to make photo albums and then catalog all my photos. This is from 25 years ago or more. Amazing. Okay, I'm going to put these on display in the bookshelf and get everything out of here so I can use this for something else. And I think I may use this for pillows or towels or something like that. But that's kind of me gone through this whole thing. So I can recycle that. Here's more photos. I'm going to stick those in the photo album. Oh, wow. Okay, this is all my work stuff. This is like 20 years at my company boiled down into a stack. When it was COVID, I had to move out of my office. We were downsizing, so I wasn't able to take everything, and I ended up just taking this stack home with me. And it's just like random trainings and things that I've done over the years that I wanted to keep. Look at this like fancy little mouse pad. So I am going to keep this because I had a big office. I condensed it down to this. So I obviously thought this was important. So I will find a place to store that. But I think we did well getting rid of this whole thing, finding this computer paper, recycling this, throwing this away. I need to get a garbage bag. This is like so good. My next step here is I'm going to, come Sunday, get everything into the car. I'm going to get the bookshelf arranged. I'm going to get rid of the bedding. I'm going to deal with the DVDs so I can also donate those. I'm going to set up the dressers and set up this whole room area back here. Got to clean the floors. Then I'll be able to recycle my floor, carpet tiles. And I think this will be in good shape. The other thing that I plan to do down here is I have a whole bunch of skis and ski boots. So what I did is I bought this rubber trunk protector and I'm going to put it on the floor and I'm going to try to create some sort of area to store our skis down here because this is where we store them and keep them. We obviously wouldn't want to keep them upstairs, but you know, they kind of don't really go in the basement. So I'm going to try to make like a nice ski storage area for them. I really wanted to save this and I picked it up to move it over here and the whole thing came apart. I'm going to glue it. I guess that's to be expected because this is really old, but I am not happy about that. I know I also have some wedding albums under the table. So if I can fit all of these albums in one area, I think I'm going to try to do that. Now that I have these out, I bet my kids are going to want to go through these. All I have to say, hopefully these are all fit for them to see because thank God we didn't grow up, and maybe you're the same, but thank God we didn't grow up in the age of the internet where everything you do is put online for everyone to see and immortalized forever. I always think back to these poor kids these days. They do one little thing and all of a sudden they can't get a job because of that thing. And I don't know, it's just dangerous times sometimes. Alternate, and then I'm going to push these back. But I think I'm going to put my wedding albums right here, and then this area will just be all of the albums. Man, it's so dusty down here. My basement is like Miss Havisham's house. Okay, never mind. My wedding albums are really long, and they're definitely not going to fit on that shelf. They may fit on the other shelf, but for now, I have them underneath the table in here, and I think that's a fine place for them. So we'll do that. Okay, I'm going to keep on kind of getting stuff ready to take to the donation center. I'm going to start kind of rearranging what I can, and then I'll check back in with you as we kind of get things in ship shape. Some pictures and things. Very cute. Oh, maybe I should save some of this memorabilia. I do need to come up with a place. You know, you do want to come up with a box that you can store memories in. You don't need to get rid of everything just because you're decluttering. I'm certainly not. So I'm going to make a couple of folders or a box and just keep these things in it. Maybe the kids will want it when they get older. I have made some crazy progress. So actually, let me just show you. This is everything I'm donating. I mentioned all the electronics. I decided to get rid of this rug, all the books. There's like a ton of books in this bag and box, and then a ton of books in here. Obviously the oven, and then I've got all of these carpet tiles all boxed up and ready to go. So this is actually a great amount of stuff. I talked to my husband. I decided I'm going to keep these chairs. He thinks we need them for Thanksgiving, and we kind of counted, and I think we do. The skis are coming along. I've got all the skis ready to go over here. This will be the new ski rack, and I have 2 little rack things coming on Saturday, and then the skis will go fit in there, and then it's going to be just like this nice storage area for everything. I almost just broke my neck backing up here. All right, and then I've got, obviously, the bookshelf is done. I'm going to have this as like a little office area. Sometimes we come down here to work, and then my husband's putting together, and then my husband is going to bring down the dresser. I did get 2 new lamps, and then the bedroom area will be done, so I'll reveal that in a moment. Okay, just really quickly, it's Sunday morning. I'm gonna have my husband help me take all of this stuff upstairs so that we can donate it today. So I'm gonna feel really good about that, and then I'm gonna show you everything. So take a look. Here's the new ski rack. This is everything that I got done. So much neater, so much more organized. And then, of course, here is the bedroom area. I think this is gonna be so much nicer for guests. And listen, I did get these dressers and lamps, but I didn't buy anything else. Like, I didn't bring anything else into the home. I did kind of shop around to see what decor I already had so that I could use it down here. So I think it looks nice. It's a lot more open, and I think this turned out really well. And then back to my euphoria thing. I just feel really good about decluttering all of this stuff in the basement. And it's funny, I had no idea how much more stuff I had down here. I knew I had a bookshelf, but I really didn't look hard and see that it was packed with a ton of stuff. And it wasn't until I actually took everything out of the bookshelf that I figured out what was going on. And I feel like there's a lot of areas of my home that are gonna be like that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked this basement decluttering video. As always, be sure to subscribe if you wanna see more content like this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.